human trafficking. Hello, thank you. Yes, it does transcend beyond just students. Very good. Who else had a hand up? What school?
Global Leadership Academy.
And what's the project?
Well, we actually have like 2 projects that we're starting. One is like an anti-bullying campaign.
Very good.
And then the next one is just that we're starting like a food drive in our community.
Very, very good. Very good. Impressive. Hands over here? Yes. Yes.
I'm from Rutgers Academy, and we actually have a lot of projects we're working on right now. One of the projects we're working on is actually helping Russian orphans, because after World War II, a lot of those children were left without parents, and they still have no parents. So we're helping to help them financially, and we're trying to reach out globally.
So you're just trying to do a global effort. I would imagine.
Now, what human trafficking, I'm assuming, is global as well.
Yeah, it is.
Well, for those people who don't know what human trafficking is, it's not going on the highway and watching people drive cars. Can you explain a little bit in English? Tell me what it is that human trafficking is about.
Okay. Human trafficking is modern day slavery.
Okay.
So we know that way before any of us were born, there were plenty of slaves. In America, in the Caribbean, when the Europeans came over, they needed workers, so they just grabbed workers and made them work.
Okay.
So we were convinced that human trafficking or slavery was done with when Abraham Lincoln brought up, the Emancipation Proclamation, and now it's over, blah, 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 but it's not. There are actually more slaves in the world today than there were when it first started. So we've got about 27 million slaves in the world today, and people are just completely unaware. It just goes below your feet and over your head. You just don't know that it's there. So our point is to educate people about that. We have blogs, we've been on the radio, we've been on TV, and we just do our best to reach out as far as we can. We've connected with schools in the Philippines. We've been to Ohio to give presentations to several colleges to get people to know what it is, so that, okay, they'll sign the petition, which, believe it or not, have a lot of power, and they'll join in making videos with us to tell other people about it, and they'll go back to their own schools and start projects. So it's to stop the abuse of people.
Good.
Very, very good.
Thank
You guys
very
have
much.
really taken it far. Yes.
I'm from Leapway High School.
Okay.
We have an HBI, which stands for Human Bullying and Intimidation.
Okay.
Laws that's going around in our school, and also
That's a new term I haven't heard of. I've heard of cyberbullying and bullying, but this is a new terminology. So, can you explain what that is?
Basically saying that throughout urban high schools,
Right.
there's a lot of bullying and harassment going on. So we're trying to make it as safe as possible within our school communities. Just for our student consciousness. And we're also doing a Breakfast Club, which starts and entices students to keep coming to school early.
Okay.
Because we have like that, his kids come late. So if we can entice them and say, hey, we got raffle going on, come early to school so you can get it, that's what we're starting. That's our platform.
Good. Very across the board, some great stuff. I mean,
Anybody else? All right, so somebody like your effort, where you've already reached out to TV, to radio, what's your experience been? What have you learned? What works? What doesn't work?
We have. We've learned that you kind of just can't go the same through to people the same way that everybody else goes. You kind of have to know people and make connections. So we can't just send an email or a mail and a mail.
Press release?
Yeah, or a press release or something, and just say okay, so can you help us out? Because a lot of people are saying that. So we've done our best to, hey, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and believe it or not, it sounds kind of ridiculous, but I mean, you guys probably believe this. It works. So
she's good, Elaine.
She's very good.
Stuff.
We should hire her.
You should listen to her. Some of the things that she's discussing and stuff and what she does that are just
Critical.
basic things that you would do in terms of connecting with friends or trying to get into a certain club or whatever it is, a certain kind of sports team, whatever it is.
Or media.
Or media. Getting to know somebody who knows somebody. I have a friend of a friend of a friend. Can you make that introduction? Things like that are so important to you guys.
It is networking 101, and it is something you are going to start to learn about, and whether you realize it or not, you're probably doing it now in high school. It will carry with you through the rest of your life, personally and professionally. You will be amazed as you get older, and I can step back with hindsight now because I'm older, killing me, but that the people that are in my life right now it's amazing how many of my colleagues who are directors of healthcare, directors of media, you know, senior vice presidents,